Celtics 59% shooting. Jaylen Brown gets his first baseline dunk
on Isaiah.
I like this kid. He is fearless.
I like this young player.
Reason they're up 28 tonight. Bench scoring out of the way. I talked about Jaylen Brown.
Isaiah the other way. Yes, sir.
Play to get it to Brown, who slammed for two. Isaiah Thomas somehow tracked it down and found Brown.
A big lift tonight. Zeller to Brown. Talented rookie Jaylen Brown with a long arm dunk. Not been a good rebounding team this year. Holding their own so far tonight. Brown receives the pass back from Gerald Green.
And Jaylen Brown takes it away from Ginobili. The rookie in for the crush.
See, that's an embarrassing play for Ginobili.
Assembly Hall or places like that to accommodate crowds. So when we walked in front of 41,000, there was a lot of people, but it was just a sold-out place to us.
Clock. Richardson falls down. Rozier comes up with it. Up ahead, Brown for two.
Coach Al Horford in your brief time, and what makes him a special player?
I think what you said, all the skill set fits with what we do.
And 11 rebounds. Alley-oop, up and in for Boston.
Over the top, it's Brown.
The little guy spotted the rook.
Brown over the top.
Nice pass by Zeller.
Nice pass, Brown with the dunk.
And Malachi Richardson again following the basketball.
Playoff feel to it in terms of the intensity on the court. Jaylen Brown.
Williams, they've got Kyrie Irving guarding Smart.
Nice back pick. What happens sometimes is when you're playing Isaiah Thomas.
Around the corner there was nobody in between him and the basketball.
Good first move. Look out. Jaylen Brown throws it down. By Clarkson, tried to force it into Zubac, and again a bounce to Thomas. He's going to throw it to Brown.
With a quiet first half after averaging close to 18 since the break, and there is Jaylen Brown.
Quarter of the Pacers shot 72%. Brown over the top for two.
Boy, they had that measured all the way.
Here. Brown, baseline. Horford on a cut. Brown.
What a nice play.
That he still has plenty left in the tank. He can help a team, and being a free agent, he certainly made a statement with his play at times during the course of this year.
Maybe the quietest I've heard all season. Team has been behind the whole time. Nice feed, Smart to Jaylen Brown. Olynyk, nice backdoor cut, and Jaylen Brown throws it down. 16 points for the rookie.
The chance here with an explosion that he could do the over 50, over 40, and over 90.
Brown gets it back.
Is defended like Nick was. Crowder was right up on him. He had the catch turn and put that up top. Brown again up over the rim.
Every game all year long. Good hands by Smart. Brown.
There you go.
Twist around the floor, saved by Kyrie, down court. Here comes Brown, who hammers it home with a great feed on the play from Tatum.
Horford got Monroe to deal with now. Nice pass.
Boy, and what a nice athletic move.
Brown with the steal. Jaylen. Happy.
Blow those candles out.
Irving looking for Brown. Brown. Easy two. Just blew by McDermott on the bench. 8 of 15, 53%. Nice pass by Kyrie.
Kyrie's doing it all tonight.
Open. Off the dribble. Gets in the paint. Jaylen with the flush.
Now that's doing something.
Hitting 8.
Go strong.
Whoa.
There you go.
Blew by Paul George.
We know, everybody in basketball knows this kid is some kind of an athlete.
Or do that.
Or just take the dunk and make sure you play defense. So Orlando
Get it back again.
Yeah, Orlando let them play the 2-for-1.
A steal, and look out, Jaylen Brown. He can sky. Brown with the razzle-dazzle.
Horford gets it inside. Jaylen Brown with the dunk.
Great job on the flex cut on the weak side. Al Horford with a nice delivery.
And on a switch by Brown. See the length for Brown and came up with a steal. Takes all the way.
Brown kicks it out. Ball movement to Horford. He'll drive it, dish it, and the dunk for Jaylen Brown.
Brown inside. Power move as they're going to pick on Redick. That's a good mismatch that they spotted. Comes out to set a screen. Booker loses the handle. Picked off by Horford. Gets it ahead. Brown. Yes, sir. Baines. Brown passes up the shot. Goes right by Middleton. Brown to the basket. I'll tell you, Al Horford is so alert.
Rudy Gay's own words. Off the inbound pass. Boy, the Spurs hit the snooze button, and Brown got an easy one. Good defense by Brown. Gay got it back. Smart off the turnover. The handoff high and down. They did organization. Oh, my goodness! Jaylen Brown put the flaps down and slammed it home.
Ojale to Horford. Oh, Jaylen Brown for the jam. Oh, Ojale. Brown to the basket. 10 points. Brown with the quick hands. Brown with the loose ball. Brown with the stuff. Tatum. Brown on the baseline.
Nice set play out of the timeout. Get an open look for one of the best. Brown easily gets to the basket. Some miscommunication there defensively. To Smart, a hit to Brown. Should be an easy two.
Deflection, Smart on the collection. Here's Brown, zigging, zagging, and flushing.
Marcus Smart can't finish, but Jaylen Brown cleans it up. Brown leads the Celtics with 14.
Finds it on the baseline and gets Brown for two. Daniel Tice with the big-time play on both ends of the floor.
Teams here for the Lakers with the absence of Lonzo Ball. Luke trying to find some good production at the point guard position as Jaylen Brown finds production along the baseline.
Up in that time, moving without the basketball as a live cutter.
Pass inside, and Brown throws it down. When he was with Cleveland, that was usually Klay Thompson's man. Brown goes in and quickly scores the first 2 points. Stolen by Horford. Horford and Brown. Brown gets the nice pass, perfectly timed by the Celtics' leading assist man. Defensively, they're as good as it gets in the league. Lee went for the steal. Brown gets the dunk.
Warming up. They pulled him off the court, essentially.
Oh, Brown throws it down.
Here comes Brown. Quarterback. Brown right by him. Jaylen Brown with a dazzling move.
Cutting Brown. Knicks have been active defensively around the paint.
Celtics are feeling the pressure.
Brown escapes and slams it down. Now, inside Brown, good recognition to find the open man.
Remember, Brown was hot the first quarter.
Irving up top. Brown slams it down.
And that's what Brown can do for you.
Celtics get it. Irving. Brown. Big throwdown. And the Celtics lead by 9. It's not fouling Smart. Down low. Brown with the finish here in the final minute.
Brown, oh, with the spin. And the finish. Rebounds, 2 assists for Baines on the night. Howard has 15 and 12. Brown gets a breakaway dunk.
On one possession. Morris into the game. Brown is right underneath, dunks it. Fred Hoiberg gets his second time out of the first quarter.
Yes. It's so good that, They get bigger with him on the floor. Nice, they're finished there by Jaylen Brown.
Finish. Here comes Brown. Smart on one side by Wiggins to the rack. Hold on.
And a dumped inside by Jaylen Brown, and he's limping a little bit as he comes back down. That's his first rebound, believe it or not. Jaylen Brown walked in and dunked it. And the rebound taken by Boston. Brown. And that now makes it 72-66.
The last couple seasons, 24-19, 5-point Raptor lead. Baines, nice look.
Backdoor to Brown. There's that passing ability of Greg Monroe.
Good point. Chocolate bar. Oh, what a nice play by Horford.
As Brown goes in for the slam. There we go. Jaylen, do you want to win? You don't have to, but do you want to?
Cantor challenging Horford. Backdoor pass. Brown with the reverse slam, and now with 5.
Still on the run. And Brown puts it in. Not a great fast break running team, but they will get out there if you let them right in the middle of the pack.
Reza, who lost the handle. Smart gobbles it up. Finds Brown, who flies down the lane for the jam. In the third.
Brown powers it down with the pump and the stare at Gobert.
Nearly threw it away. Nice punch forward by Kyrie. And Brown gets 2, and Boston's within 1, and Chicago wants a timeout.
Good defense by Horford.
Brown for 2.
Nice play by Horford.
Anyway. Inside. Oh, what a pass by Kyrie.
I want to tell you, I don't know.
Scored 45 points, led by 22. They got the lead up to 29, and Jaylen Brown goes right to work with a dunk to open the third period.
All right, here comes Hayward leading the break on the hop. Nicely done from Jaylen Brown.
Biggest hometown fan standing with you through it all. Brown and the buggy whip ending.
The van got blown by Brown. Oh, yes. Hook jam.
Yes.
And flex on him, Jaylen Brown.
Road trip. Lost their last one in Brooklyn. Here's Brown punching it home.
Boy, he's made some statements tonight.
Marcus Smart replaces him, and the Hornets turn it over on the inbound. Results in 2 hands for Jaylen Brown.
Drive the post. Just 2 points. And he turns it over.
Great steal.
Brown finished with feeling.
When they move the big fella into the lineup, that's Morris. Oh, my goodness!
Irving now. Right back on him. He draws a crowd and finds a wide open Brown for the dunk. How did that not go in? Hayward leads a 2-on-1, and Brown won't miss this one. And Wanamaker up court for Rozier. Brown on the lob. Showtime.
His seat on the bench.
Brown inside. And an easy one at the rim.
Brown, the crank. With the left hand, Jaylen Brown on a rack attack.
A good block. Brown for 2.
That's a great setup by Rozier. Green, every defensive possession, the physicality.
Brown for 2. Had it blocked on the other side by Baines. Up ahead, Brown. Harris there defensively. Brown throws it down anyway. Love that play. That situation. Good steal. Brown, open floor. Graham's pass goes awry. Rozier the other way. Ahead, Brown. Tatum, good catch by Hayward. Better pass. Man, ball's moving. These guys are flying around defensively.
Perry and Steve Mills, the Knicks brass called him up on a two-way as Jaylen Brown is going to get a little room service and hammer it. Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock. Brown with the steal, going up high.
The real deal.
Brown laying in the weeds for the steal.
All I can tell you is he was a bad man. He digs it out. Thought he was fouled. Got to get back on D. Here comes Boston running. Brown another thump.
Yeah, see, this is what the Cavs have to be careful with.
Good finish, and it's taken away by Hayward. Here's the lead for Brown ahead of the field, and he puts it down.
Great pass that time by Stevenson.
Oh, beautiful pass right there to set it up for Jaylen Brown. There's Tatum on a turn. Oh, it's tipped home by Brown. Jaylen Brown continues his outstanding play.
That stays. Oh, here comes Brown! What a driving, great acceleration by Jaylen Brown. Brogdon backpedaling, picked up by Brown. Look out for Snell. Jaylen Brown with a majestic jam.
Got it stripped away and stolen. Brown will race the other way and dunk.
That time Felicio and Markkanen kind of collided.
Here's Brown. Oh, what a shake and finish! Jaylen Brown leaving Jake Layman in the dust.
But he tipped it to Hayward.
He got the advantage.
Brown on the move.
Pretty.
Punching it home.
Can't get away from him.
Jaylen Brown inside with the hook jam.
Now that was emphatic.
You know, when you're talking about the defensive effort, we're talking about the leadership, all that has to be there.
Kemba had his feet taken out, no whistle. And it's going to lead to Jaylen Brown, two-handed smacker.
Back out, Tatum comes up with the steal. Tatum, bounce pass, Brown for two.
Means two. Sorry to mess up your call there, Mike, but a windshield wiper offense, he wants the ball to hit the paint, kick out, go side to side.
Loose, picked up by Marcus Smart, throws it up, and Jaylen Brown throws it down. It just couldn't grab the ball.
Give Williams the credit, keeping that ball alive. Drive to the basket. Waste some time here.
Brown for two.
42-28, Jaylen Brown with a stuff.
Smart ahead of the pack. Tiptoes find Jaylen Brown for the jam. Wanamaker finds Brown. Jaylen Brown with authority.
Boston has its largest lead.
Brown to the rim.
That's about him.
Inside, Brown for two.
That is the matchup.
And Brown throws it down.
And Walker made a heck of a pass because he could feel Warren coming down.
44% shooting.
2 or 3 blocks. Yes, over the top. It's Wanamaker to Brown.
The kick to McCaw for three. Left it short. Hayward the rebound. Outlet to Walker. Leaves it back for Brown.
Who are making the right plays for each other. We all want to win, and we have the same goal in mind.
Stuff like that. Brown gets it back and flushes it. Takes it. Walker up to Brown. Oh, good steal. The Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Not sure what Rudy was doing there.
I'm not sure either. You got to watch out. Jaylen Brown, one of the better two-way players.
Nice pass.
Yeah, it's a good pass by Tice, skipping it over. Gordon Hayward knew right away. Let's get that ball inside to Jaylen Brown.
Nice pass on the baseline.
Good cut by Jaylen Brown. He could be a phenomenal baseline cutter.
Gets a back roll into the basket and finds Brown instead.
Driving to the basket and laid it up with his right hand.
Brown checks his feet, makes the move instead, and gets two.
Starting unit, Tatum, Brown, pass up, Crowder. Crowder with 11 points.
Side of the ball. He lost side of the ball before he picked the ball up.
Jaylen Brown with an impressive flush.
Yeah.
Last 9 points for the Celtics. Smart gets it down to Brown. Marcus Smart would come on with Ojale.
They turn it over on the post-up by Harris. Brown on the break. Jaylen Brown.
That was great. Outstanding double team.
Actually played for Brett Brown. Jaylen Brown, takeoff!
Now that was beautifully run.
77-70 Boston. Tatum finds Brown underneath for the slam, and that's going to be a timeout for Lloyd Pierce.
That's their 15th turnover. Now we tell you that.
Tatum to Brown! Oh, what the slam! Over Westbrook. Shot clock ticks, turnover. Here's Brown on the breakaway. Jaylen Brown punches it home. He's wincing though.
Down for three. Rebound taken by Brown. Inside with the slam. Good second effort. It's back to two.
And a steal. Brown will take it in. Oh, 360! Brown with a little extra sauce.
To Brown. Finds Jaylen Brown. Boy, that's good two-man game. Melo Anthony spotting up. Hayward gets a running start. Throws it ahead to Jaylen Brown for the flush.
Jaylen
And it's back to 20. Oh, my goodness. That's just a couple of feet inside the half-court mark as Brown throws it down.
Jaylen Brown.
Point game. Brown takes it off the baseline.
And Kevin, it's their two guys, right? Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown now. That's the one he wanted, though. Wide open three.
Brown off the wing. Skies in for two.
Alley-oop to Brown. Tice with a good pass. And Jaylen Brown having one of those games. He's got 18.
Tatum on a throwback. Brown on the attack. Jaylen Brown and a Grizzlies timeout.
Oh,
nicely done.
Yeah, what a great fast break. I love the fact that Tatum.
Anderson calling for the ball, and Brown saw the pass coming and goes in for an easy two.
Brown with the slam dunk. The biggest lead, 91-69.
But as you can see, he struggles making simple passes.
Yeah. Cost his team two right there. Brown will get it.
Broadcaster is Jaylen Brown, Mississippi. 4 years with Orlando. Nice finish there from Jaylen Brown. Faucet board. Smart took a shot. Ojale throws it ahead. Jaylen Brown throws it down. And that cuts it to 12, but there's only 2 minutes remaining.
Hey, but it's stolen. Here comes Smart. And the dunk from Brown. And it's an 18-3 Boston run.
Brown. What a play by Jaylen Brown. Wants it on the other end. Oh, and Brown doing some damage. Christy, Katie, and Kyle in the studio. Sacramento Kings basketball. And Brown slams it home on the nice backdoor cut.
Yeah. Deep in that corner, hustled back, and challenged that corner three. And was all alone underneath. How does that happen?
Celtics getting careless with the basketball.
Oh, wow.
That was a heck of a play there, and
talk about vision, Mike.
Yeah.
Cold, 1 for 7. Brown takes it away from Westbrook. This will be an easy finish.
That SW, you can think about Brad Stevens' motion offense. You see it right there with getting a nice backdoor cut and a dunk.
Gets it to Halliburton with 6 on the shot club. Nice pick. And Brown will get 2.
Yeah, good job by Jaylen Brown.
Gets by Hield and gets 2.
Look now, but Boston has scored 46 in the paint to Milwaukee's 38. And as I said, both have made 16 threes.
Smart with another defensive play. This turned into an N1 mixtape game. Alley-oop, throw it down. The crowd loves it.
What a finish by Jaylen Brown. You can feel, Scout, the frustration from that technical foul being taken out.
Nice bounce pass.
Hey, finally, it's good to see Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum working together.
Smart. Over the top for an easy 2.
Nice job by Jaylen Brown on the cut. Smart with the pass.
Oh, my. And Brown, wow. Add insult to injury.
Back in 3 weeks. Over 3 weeks or under 3 weeks? Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, look at that. Jackhammering it in is Brown.
Brown to the basket. 10th block for the Celtics. Throwing it up and throwing it down. Tatum and Brown combined.
Schroeder. 2 on none. for Boston. Brown. Oh, my goodness.
Close out by Dinwiddie. Backdoor cut. And Jaylen Brown able to dunk it. KCP says that one's on me.
And one of the things he said to West that was so impressive was, what's my role? He asked him, what is my role?
Brown goes baseline for the two-handed dunk. 2-point game again. Brown with 21.
Smart guarded by Van Vliet. Little give and go action. And Brown with a slam dunk and a 6-point lead.
Greg Monroe knows how to pass the basketball.
Oh! Jaylen Brown knows how to score the basketball.
See that coming.
Brown for 2. Nice steal. Second one for Brown in that half, and the loud finish. Nice pass. Better finish. Ripped off by Horford. Schroeder. Bounce pass, and Brown to do. There it is.
Great pass by Marcus Smart. One of the many he's had finding cutters going to the basket tonight.
As it tipped away by Pritchard. Good hands from Peyton. And an easy jam for Jaylen Brown.
Brown on the cut for 2. How about Rob Williams? He's just becoming the man out there.
Jaylen Brown shoves one through on Bamba. He went at the shot blocker.
We're tied at 65. We were tied at 65.
Jaylen Brown explodes to the rim.
And he's got a quick jump.
He sure does.
Jaylen Brown knocks it away, hounding Thomas, who hurt his back.
Williams, Brown, the backdoor 2.
Great pass by Robert Williams.
Better than everybody else.
That was very good.
Here's Jaylen Brown. He throws it down after he got past Powell, and then he stares him down. Here's Jaylen Brown. Oh, he ascends and lands on top of Kleba after he smashes it. Running up and down the court.
No doubt about it.
Left at the end of the first quarter.
Look at this.
Yep, just can't keep up with Jaylen Brown who gets the easy dunk on the other end.
Milwaukee right now. Then the Nuggets, and then finish off the road trip against OKC. Brown with a straight line drive and bucket.
It's over 7 minutes to go in the third. And Brown throws it down.
To deny the dunk. Oh, but the pass from Wiggins intercepted by Brown, and that'll be an easy jam for the Celtics.
He passes it over to Pokashevsky.
And Brown is not going to miss that jam.
Bounce pass picked off by Towns. Picked off again by Smart. Bounce pass. Here we go.
How about Smart? The other night. Smart off the turnover and
Another trying to clown Minnesota.
Goes by his man.
How about the handle? Jaylen Brown, quick dribble, push through, gets right to the rim.
Wow. 6 for Tatum to lead the way. Another assist. Smart to Brown on the back door.
Now that can't happen right there if you're the Bulls.
At 24 years of age on average, second youngest team is Brown up high for the dunk.
There defensively, and Vonleh clears. The bounce. Jaylen Brown on a rack attack. That kind of execution. Harden throws it to no man's land. Jaylen Brown, the slammer.
The substitution to get Paolo out early. Let him calm down a little bit, David. As Jaylen Brown sneaks in through the Magic defense.
The steal, make the steal. Back to Brown.
They do. Sometimes those wings have got to guard big.
Jaylen Brown rolls by Vucevic and an easy slam.
3-point game. Brogdon. Back to Brown. Brown!
Oh, with the slam!
Rebound underneath. And the Grizzlies forced to chase as Boston continues to make the extra pass. And Brown inside for the dunk.
So.
That was something.
Looking for Durant. Tatum. Oh, nice pass. The
people. Now it's with the help of everybody.
Yeah. Like that. And that's got to be it.
Won't go, rebound Smart. Smart, beautiful pass to Brown.
Strong and masterful. He's got every move.
Brown for the rack.
Brown, wow.
Oh my gosh. He just accelerated through there. Like from second gear to overdrive.
Picked off. Smart. Bounce pass. Smart. Oh, yeah. He saw that one coming.
Durant looking to shake Horford. Durant lost it. Trying to get it back. It could not. Brown to the rim. Colorado product. Smart. Brown. Timeout here. Timeout. Nick Nurse.
Tatum on the double team on Curry. Tatum up to Brown for the slam.
And you see what they've done with their rotation.
Brown going hard to the basket for two. Smart. Nicely done.
Very nice cut.
Cornette gets it up to the basket. Quickly, Williams with the miss. Brown the other way to the basket for two. Just get louder. Strong baseline by Jaylen Brown. Final minute coming up here in the second quarter. Celtics down by 30. Brown gets allowed too. There's a good finish.
Great pass by Pritchard.
Yep. Brown to the basket.
Brown right through. Here come the Celtics. No!
Jaylen Brown.
That's how you get it back.
Yes, sir.
Great pass, great cut. Jaylen Brown's getting so good at cutting out of that corner.
He's got 31. He gets the pass ahead. Martin back. He blows by him and dunks it. Jaylen Brown, how you doing? Oh, baseline.
That's when the Celtics are at their best. They're rebounding, they're running, they're looking to push the pace. The calendar year and everything that went on. Oh my goodness. To the basket.
Brown back to a cut again.
Love that play out of transition.
Running the break. Tatum leaves it up top for Brown. Oh, the two stars connecting for the Celtics. Need improvement from their bench. And Brown goes right by Curry. Throws it down. But the road trip tomorrow as Brown gets the turnover and throws it down. Warriors sloppy with the ball.
Brown shifting, driving. Oh, what a play.
That's bad defense there by Brunson.
Nearly 9 boards a game. Good passing there from the Celtics. Leads to a slam from Brown. Points, 2 of 9 from the field. He was 0 for 4 from 3. Jaylen Brown with the slam.
Secondly, that is great news for the Phoenix Suns.
Here's Jaylen Brown. Swipe and a slam for Boston.
Beautiful block.
Brogdon in transition. 76ers back defensively in transition. Brown rising up and saying it with his chest.
13 points for White, 13 points for Brogdon lead Boston. Turner has 15 to lead the Pacers. Here's Brown, 2 more. 13th tie. We've had 22 lead changes. Tied at 136, and Brown got back to it.
Trying to draw some contact, can't hit it. Williams, quick outlet to Brown. One man to beat. Brown throws it down.
On into the paint. Another rebound from White. Another good feed. And the finish from Brown. On a team that was winning more, and now we're playing smaller roles here as Jaylen Brown gets free for the slam. And Smith hit 3 key threes during the comeback. Here's Brown to the rim with the righty hammer.
Garland's visibly frustrated.
That was a big basket there.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Brown.
Just between them. 85-72, backdoor slam for Jaylen Brown.
The Celtics team that frankly plays 5 out with Horford, one of the league's elite three-point shooters, and Brown again, this time for the dunk. For the rebound, the quick outlet to Smart. Now the Celtics will push the bounce ahead to Brown, and he punches it.
Jabari was a little late there.
Real defense and blocking shots at the rim. You've got to do more than that. Rudy can do it. Oh, my goodness. Jaylen Brown.
On Smart. Try to chop it across the body. Smart reaches in, pokes it free. Horford ahead to Brown. Two-hand jam.
National team, because he said he's so creative getting guys to score, but I don't think Boston has a problem being creative on the offensive end.
Accelerates for two. Defensive team.
Blocked there by Derek White, who's one of the best shot blocking guards in the league. Leads to the Euro step by Jaylen Brown.
The other way, Brown, the early release. And he puts it in and give him 17 first quarter points for Boston.
Another back cut by Jaylen Brown.
Brown parachutes in. Give him 19.
The third time.
And drops the anvil.
The third time we've seen.
Underneath. And win this 2 minutes right here. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Win that.
Oh, good play. Oh, yeah. He rolls it ahead. For two. Hauser.
Griffin.
Nice pass.
Yes.
Good read by Jaylen Brown.
On the three and kind of force them out of it. So I think they're going to continue that until the Magic show them they have the ability.
Oh my goodness. It's a three-way tie and it goes to differential. Yeah. So we have to have the greatest differential. Ooh, nice play.
DeRozan lost the handle. Look out.
Oh, nice.
Oh! Wrapping his head.
Great cut.
Was kicked. And Jaylen Brown down the other end with an easy 2, and it's back up to 12. That equals the largest lead of the game.
Oh, sweet.
Here it was.
Oh, there you go. That's easy, big fella. Yeah, once he got the rebound.
Oh, blocks the Jade McDaniels, and he does the Mutombo after that.
Mutombo finger wag. Celtics the other way get an easy dunk. Porzingis had 6 threes in the first half of that meeting in D.C. Oh, Jaylen Brown.
Celtics with numbers.
That isn't by accident. That seems to be on purpose.
And Brown with the jam. Sixers wanted to travel. We play on.
Jaylen Brown with a thunderous corner crash.
Gets another rebound.
Oh, yeah, throw it up.
Tatum. Up to Brown. Drives by him all and dunks it.
He dropped DiVincenzo.
Backdoor cut. Jaylen Brown.
It's like becoming Jaylen Brown's signature bucket.
Up against Bane. Backs him down. Bane giving no quarter. Porzingis fires over the top and hits. 7-3, doesn't matter. And Jaylen Brown with a throwdown.
Coming off a loss a couple of nights ago in Charlotte. Jaylen Brown on the quick take. And he punches it over Lopez.
Up some leads over the last couple of games.
Oh, Jaylen Brown says it with his chest and looks at his bench. Wow.
Yeah. Sebastian, that's blocked. Heck of a play. Defensively and better play on the offense. Brown right in the lane to get the steal. Takes it high. The bucket for 2.
I could see at some point in the game.
By whom could you be talking about? As Jaylen Brown gets a steal and a slam to start the game.
I like that. Backdoor cut by Brown. Porzingis with a nice feed. How's it Horford in the game? It's way too easy. To the basket, lays it down. Brown gets two.
It's a nice cut by Jaylen Brown. Good read off of the...
Brown with the jets.
Oh my goodness! What was that? Holy smokes!
Boston the other way. Big time numbers here. Oh! That was the guy to find.
Got the Kings off and running here at the start. 6-point lead. What a finish at the cup. Jaylen Brown coming with some nasty. It's Porzingis got a fingertip on it. White the leak out. Murray back. Brown detonates. Playing well, not playing well. What a player he's become for Missoula. Look at Brown taking him to the schoolyard. Here comes Brown. Puts it down.
What can Brown do for you?
For a foul. Jaylen Brown. And a timeout call by the Lakers.
5 on the shot clock.
Good walk, challenge that at the rim.
In rebound, and they really get after it on the glass. Brown spins. Brown throws it down. Porzingis. Jaylen Brown on the baseline. That's Jeremy Sohan with the hammer. Another turnover by the Spurs. Another dunk for the Celtics. It's becoming showtime for all the wrong reasons.
Right here. You got him. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I got you, Paris. Now Holiday misses again. Kept alive by Porzingis. And Brown dunks it. Pacers turned it over, lob it up, Brown throws it down.
Well, that's the size of Horford. But I've got to tell you, Horford's value.
Ball slipped out of his hands, and
he got it knocked out by Drew Holiday.
And Brown pounds it down. Bounce 13 assists and had a big 4-point play against White as Brown throws it down for his second basket. So a second chance opportunity now for Boston. They have 13 second chance points, and they get it to Brown.
Milwaukee on an 8-0 run.
In the last 9 games, Beasley shooting over 60% from 3. Not a great defensive backcourt. It's tough to be a great defensive team if your guards are not outstanding defenders.
Oh, nice pass.
Tatum with the rebound. Another opportunity for the Celtics. Brown on the blow-by. Set it with his chest.
Trap pass. The absolute last thing you wanted if you were the Rockets, and then the exclamation point by Brown.
Locked away, retrieved by Butler. Miami is...
Oh, look at this.
Oh, my God.
Look at this.
Holy smokes. Brown.
Really shoot it. He can. And shooters usually get bounces like that. Brown baseline off the nice feed.
Been a huge supporter for years. He wants him to be aggressive, create mismatches. But he said being a champion...
Celtics, the #1 record in the NBA right now. Inside Brown, quickly taking advantage of Prince. Porzingis plucks it out of the air, 2-on-1. Here comes Holiday for Brown. What a pass and what a finish.
Jaylen Brown goes inside, and the finish. 14 points for Jaylen Brown. Upset to be left off Grant's Team USA roster. At least the player ball is Brown. Cocks it back and powers it down.
That one refined his three-point shot, and it carried back here to the States where he's played well with Dallas when healthy. That's special. That lets you know where your team is. Wow! A mammoth hammer there from Brown off the delivery from White.
That forces the turnover. Now White takes it right back. Brown running with him for the lob.
Stolen by Brown. I don't think he's going to miss this one.
That has been a big-time issue for this Phoenix Suns team.
Look at this, a steal by Brown.
This all season long for head coach Joe Mazzulla. 25-point quarters. As Jaylen Brown elevates.
It's got to go if they want to get their 2 for 1 in.
Flying! Here he goes! He's flying!
Another tough three.
And another turnover. This is going to be a very easy slam for Brown. 16-13. Jaylen, what a move. Boy, he had his mind made up. He was going to the hole.
Yes.
Brown changes course and flushes it. 14 for Jaylen Brown, 90-89.
The second half. And a great pass. Porzingis, he waited. He wasn't rushed. And he found Jaylen Brown.
Great anticipation and some room service for Jaylen Brown.
To the bucket for 2. Boston was on a 14-4 run. They had gotten within 14 as Brown hammers one down on Brook Lopez.
They won the championship. As brilliant as Giannis was, Jaylen Brown able to get a nice, easy deuce there to kind of stem the tide.
Starting up on TBS as well as Hart takes it away but gives it right back. And here is Jaylen Brown. No problem this time.
#1 offensive rating team in the league. Jaylen Brown. Nasty right-handed stuff. Watching. How does this one end? Boy, what a pass. Just exquisite look from White and Brown.
Much better.
JT on the baseline jumper, no Holiday, a great offensive rebound and kick. Now Brown attacks the closeout. Very nasty, stops it. White floats, Davis slams it.
That was sweet.
Jaylen Brown elevates and flies home for the jam, and it's a 3-point Boston lead.
He's 0-16 shooting. Brunson pickpocketed by Brown and sails the other way.
You can see they have very active hands. Very, very active hands, because it looked like Nembhard was through and he ended up trying to make a pass.
Brown, nobody there.
Right.
Guarded by Mathurin, got the better of him the last time and will do it again. Brown spun and left him in the dust. And the surging defense by the Celtics. And Nick is slow to get up. Going to lead to a Brown dunk. Good golly. Clock and shot clock. Holland's got to be careful not pick up his third, and Brown just put beef stew in the rim. The grave digger. Give it up, JB. Right back Pert in the corner. Derek White, the offensive rebound. Leave it, JB, for the two-hand jam.
Brown got by Wells. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
When does Joe Mazzulla go? Oh, that's really pretty. Just go and put somebody else in the corner.
Good call. Porzingis, better defense. Brown all the way to the hole. 4-point game.
Boston. Oh, Zach's pass to Mazzulla stolen by Jaylen Brown. And he's able to throw it down. Modest not able to catch up. It's raked away. Boston 2-on-2 in the open court. The trailer. Brown. Wow. Flushes that with two hands. And
picked off by Hauser. And Brown never got back to play defense. Working there for an easy 2 points. About it. Jaylen Brown. Crossover. Throws it down with two hands.
Johnny Furphy's in the game with that long blonde hair. 20 years old out of Australia. Jaylen Brown. A two-hand slam. One-on-one. Stuffs it. 15 for Jaylen Brown. It is your night. Find Brown. He's smoking. Oh, Jaylen Brown. The grave digger comes out on a Friday.
Oh, he
the gas, gets in the lane. Celtics take it away again. Here we go. Jaylen Brown, just too big.
By Holiday. Westbrook turns it over. Brown, high flying. Jaylen Brown packs it down.
3 for 15. He's been dominating. Now 8 for 24. Jaylen Brown, the spin, the slam. Says thank you very much. 3 on 2. Jaylen. Get out of the way.
Jaylen Brown tied up. Jakob Poeltl. Again, nice back cut.
And back cut, Brown, slam dunk. That's in that drop coverage, but that's a tough shot by Daniel. Brown got a step and a dunk. Number 7 has 7 points early.
Through the second quarter, Celtics up 6. Nice cut. Jaylen Brown with the slam. Porzingis had the find, and a timeout by Dallas. 5. Tatum for 3. In and out. Offensive rebound, Cornette. Got it stripped, got it back. Finds Brown for the slam.
At number 2 field goal percentage, just behind Denver. Brown rises up for the two-handed stuff.
Brown by the first ring and down the hatch with a terrific jam on the fly. Timeout, Dallas.
Horford with the show and go to a cutting Brown, who says it with his chest.
Porzingis trying to get it. Volleyballed around. White claims it. 4-on-1. Tatum. Brown. Kaboom.
He was going to the arena and didn't have the same amount of joy or energy, which compounded the issue and affected his performances, as Brown obviously throws that away.
He punishes you.
Back to a 10-point lead, and now it's a dozen.
I have pointed so many times tonight.
Oh, you better be tough.
Oh, speaking of tough, Jaylen Brown hard to the basket, and a chance for a three-point play. For most threes off the bench in a single season, Brown with the steal. Brown goes up, and down it goes.
Clock against Kessler. Drives it, dunks it! The grave digger comes out in the clutch!
A shot right at the rim, defers. Brown, center with his chest. Brown has really checked back into the game.
Add more value to his game because this end of the floor, he brings a lot.
What a move by Jaylen Brown, and then he absolutely smashes the